Guys, I think while I was up stretching my legs, they might have got this thing rocking and rolling. Yo, Ralph Grafton, thank you so much for the donation. We appreciate all you guys supporting what we have going on here. Every time somebody donates, you're helping other people view the stream for free. The donations and our sponsors are what enable us to be able to run this without charging any pay-per-views or any extra fees associated with just being able to enjoy the sport that we all love. Thank you so much, brother. Every amount helps, guys. The donation link is in the video description. Take it easy, brother. We got people heading out left and right as we're winding down to the end of the event here. You guys are watching the hot seat match. Let me get these scores updated. I did not think they were going to be starting this fast, but these guys are ready to play. I had to get me some coffee, guys. You know, these long days sitting in this chair, it's easy to get a little bit too comfortable. Earl overhit that ball. He knew as soon as he let it go, he overhit that ball. Overrolled that by a foot and a half. All right, we switch over to a left-handed safety play here. Comes up short of the 10 ball here, giving Brandon a chance. Earl's definitely not going to be happy about that. Edward, yeah. Earl is definitely all geared up. He's already stripped a couple fingers off of his hand extensions there. Brandon makes the 9 ball nicely there. Leaves himself a little close to the 10 ball here for the side pocket. Don't see any issues, though. Falls down without a problem. Brandon's going to go ahead and take the first rack away from Earl. All because Earl missed his position on the 9 ball there. So I didn't even get to see the beginning of that rack. I'm not even going to lie, guys. I was getting some coffee and stretching my legs. And then I come back, and they're firing away. Show enough, Shuff taking the early lead in this rack. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. If you haven't already, go ahead and share the feed on your Facebook. Let everybody know that this live stream event is going down and it is free to watch. I mean, what else are you going to do with a beautiful Sunday evening besides hang out and watch two amazing players duke it out on the table? These next matches that we have are going to be absolutely phenomenal. We have Aranas and the Highlander going at it right now. I'm going to see if I can get the scorecard shifted. That way I can see it so I can keep you guys updated on the score as they play through their match. So I'll go over there and do that here in just a moment after he breaks and we see what things are looking like. So Earl comes with a dry break here. You got a little cluster. 7, 6, 9, 10 in the lower part of the table here. Looks like the 1 might go by the 9 into the corner pocket here. Shuff scoping everything out here. 2 balls out there. He'll be heading in the right direction of the 2. Shuff had to pause there for a second. Waitress started to walk by. Oh my, he was going for the side pocket. Might have got away with it here. Got quite a few people tuning in now. Appreciate everybody for joining. You're listening to Josh Setterfield from the Billiard Sports Network. You're tuning in to the Maryland State 10-Ball Championship brought to you by On the Hill Productions. They're the guys putting on this event. They're doing a great job. Every event we've had a chance to be a part of has been ran very nicely. We've had a great turnout. It's 100% payout to the players. You know, they're doing things right, which is good to see because too often it's not the case. We're hanging out here at Champion Billiard Sports Bar in Frederick, Maryland. The venue's been great as well. Players are playing on the TV table here on Brunswick tables. That shot, he hit that too hard in order to get to where he was trying to get to there. I think he was playing safe all along. I just think he wanted the one to stop up table. That or he just missed that pretty handsomely. Give him the benefit of the doubt here. They are playing call shot. It is not call safe. It's a good shot there. Using the 10 ball for shape. So what that means for anybody who is not a 10 ball player, just means that you have to call what ball is going into what pocket. And if you pocket a ball that you did not mean to, like that right there, how he pocketed a ball he didn't mean to, had he not made the ball that he called, then it would be... Earl's talking about the table being wet. I'm standing right behind him, so when he turned around right there, he was looking dead at me. I thought he could hear me talking. It's a good shot there. And he gets right through all those balls. This is A-side. This is hot seat match right now. I'm actually going to add that up here. There we go. For everybody who is just tuning in, you can see it there on the screen now. Race to 7 hot seat match. Held that cue ball perfectly there. Cinched it off the side rail. So now he's got a decision to make here. It's pretty hard for me to tell whether that 6 actually goes by the 10. He might have to get below the 6 ball here. Yeah, he puts a good stroke on it to get all the way down below it, and he played it great, guys. Look at that. How'd he hit it? That was a great shot. Puts another good stroke on that ball. Earl's gonna quickly tie that back up. Made a couple good shots to get out there. And I'm joined in the booth here by my partner, Jake Lawson.
Yeah, happy to be back as we narrow down the getting closer to the finals here. We got James Dodong Diamond Aranis playing Del Sim right now while this match is going on. Looks like Aranis is up 3-0. Quick thank you to our stream sponsors, Brian B. Quick, Plumbing, HVAC, and Home Improvement. Give them a call anytime. They have 24-hour emergency service. Concept Commercial Interiors, 60-plus years in the business. Out of Lancaster, PA. Do a lot of commercial carpet, tile, that sort of thing. Remodeling. Give them a call. Jeff Greener, great guy, loves the sport. Sponsors Scott Haas and Thomas Haas. East Coast Landscaping and Larry Flager, providing residential and commercial landscaping. So we thank you, Larry, for your continued sponsorship of the BSN stream. Brandon Shuff to break. Oh.
And then 7 just got out of the way for the one there.
Yeah, and he knows that he broke dry, and looks like everything's out in the open. So this is what we call open season here for Earl Strickland.
Just barely bumps that 7.
Yeah,
you gotta love the animation.
Up, yeah. Meanwhile, he's okay.
It's like that ball disrespected him for being in his way.
Oh, look at this
Look
shot.
at that. Look at that. That was great. Guys, just hang tight with us. I know the stream's going to start chopping up a little bit. I can see that the internet is dropping back and forth here. Hopefully this thing levels out here.
So Earl gets himself right back into shape here on the 5. Comes off the rail, back over for the 6. Yeah, looks like we leveled off there. So if you guys just hit the refresh button, it should be okay. And Earl's making quick work of this rack. Of course, Brandon breaking dry. Leaving Earl a shot on the 1 ball. And now Earl's getting to work here. So he's going to run out this rack. He'll go up 2-1, and he'll be breaking. The last couple times Earl and Brandon have played, Brandon has gotten the best of Earl.
Guys, I know sometimes whenever things start getting a little choppy, the audio still comes through clear. We're leaving the stream up right now to see if this internet levels off. It's been going pretty steady for a little while now, but it's definitely been pretty unreliable for us this weekend. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see how this thing plays out here. If anything else, just make sure you head over to our YouTube. Follow the YouTube channel there. These matches will be uploaded to the YouTube channel as quickly as we can get them done.
So Earl to break, leading in this set 2-1. Earl pockets the 3-ball. You can see the 1, not a great shot, and the 2 and the 7 are tied up. So Earl is talking to himself now. Of course, Brandon's thinking, do not engage, do not engage.
Yeah, he's actually watching the match between James and.
Yeah, he told me. He told me before the match that that he doesn't plan on paying any attention to anything that Earl's doing.
I'd say it's a pretty good strategy coming into this.
Yeah, that was more of a safety play than anything. But you know, Brandon can play a good safety here. Send the 1 ball down table if he wants, and try to put Earl behind the 5, or he can cut this 1 and try to bring the cue ball down into where the 2 and the 7 is, and try to snooker Earl there.
Just barely off his mark.
He's okay there here, but because
That 2's snuggled up by that 7.
yeah, I mean, Earl's really got to be thinking safe here. I mean, he'd have to really come with a crazy shot here to break out this 2 ball. He's going to be hitting this cue ball high and low inside to get it to come around. He clips the 8, and a 4 might get him here. He's okay. So really, he's got to play safe here. He tried to roll behind the 4, but he bumps it instead. So Brandon's going to have a look-see at the 2. It's not really a good pocket to go in. He does have the 7 there. If he really wanted to attack this, he could try to play the 2 on the side off the 7. Or he can just elect to try to play it safe here himself. Great shot there by Brandon. Puts him right behind the 6 ball. So Earl will be going 1 rail into this 2 ball. Calls the 2 ball in the side pocket. He hits it hard in hopes that if he doesn't make it, maybe it ties something up, but 2 ball rests almost directly on the rail. So Brandon should be able to cut this ball up into the corner pocket. Great shot there by Brandon Shuff. So he will have to do something here with this 8-9 ball down in the corner, because it doesn't look like the 8 ball goes currently. You can see a shot here, Brandon down on the barrel. So he definitely is going to have to navigate this and create something once he gets to the 8. What we like to do is probably come over here for this after he makes the 5, come over and play the 6 down in the corner. Needs to slow up. He may try to draw this 6 ball back. That way he has an angle to cut the 7 into the corner and come 1-2 rails into the 8 and 9 and free it up. He did get a little steep, so he might be, see what he's going to do. He might be drawing into this. Make the 7 draw over. There he goes. Oh, it just barely misses the 9 ball. So now he's going to cross bank the 8, calls the 8 over the pocket where he's standing at. This is definitely a 1 pocket shot here. Brandon very comfortable playing 1 pocket. So let's see if he can get it done here. He's got to get the cue ball out of the way. Great shot by Brandon Shuff. And Earl gives him that. So score is tied 2-2. And you can see what Brandon had to do here. Gets the cue ball out of the way. You see the 8 ball go right by into the corner pocket. Cue ball goes up the rail, perfect for the 9.
Wow.
So great shot there by Brandon.
That was a great shot. Shout out to Gina Cunningham for making that replay possible, guys. Her link is in the description if you want to show some support for those instant replays.
So all tied up here, 2-2. Brandon breaking. Jarrett, the guys left in the tournament right now is Brandon Shuff, Earl Strickland. This is the hot seat match. And then you have James Aranis playing Del Sim. The winner of Aranis and Del Sim will play the loser of this match. Then the winner of that match will find their way back to the finals to play whoever wins right here, right now. So we're down to 4 players. 2 on the winner side, 2 on the B side. Of course, Brandon has played several of the Maryland State tournaments here. Finished, I think, 4th in one of the tournaments. And he's he's in prime location here to take this down. All he's got to do here is first get past Earl. Yeah, he'd like to come up a little farther than that for the 4, but I think he's okay. He's actually got a pretty good angle to cut this 4 in and run right into the 9. So he might be taking a look at that.
I'm going to go get us a score for the Aranis and Del Sim match real quick.
Yeah, Josh is going to get that information for you, Jeff. So we'll update you there. We do apologize for the choppiness of the stream, as we've stated before. Yeah, Don, it doesn't work like that here. They have some bigger issues apparently, so it's, we're at their mercy. So hopefully it works itself out. Were you able to get the score?
Yes, it is 3-4. Not sure in whose favor, but we're about to find out because 10 ball's about to go down. Oh, just kidding. Commentator's curse from a different table. He hung the 10 in the pocket.
Wow.
And then he gives it to the Highlander, and that ties it up 4-4.
Wow, 4-4, Del Sim and James Aranis.
Could have been 5-3, but that 10 ball did not want to go down.
Yeah, Don, they may be using that. We don't know. Thanks, Jared. Yeah, it's doing what we can, guys, so just kind of bear with us here.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys sticking around and being patient with us. And Earl gives Brandon that at the 9. So you know, he senses Brandon is really in dead punch. Yeah, he really navigated through that rack very well. We're starting to talk now. This is where Brandon has to put his earmuffs on.
Yeah, he goes ahead and takes a look at Aranis' match. Brandon sits in his chair, turns his head so that he's not, so that he doesn't have to listen to what Earl's saying. So now Earl is talking to himself.
That's where you can take a page out of Earl's book and use those shooting earmuffs, the gun range earmuffs he was wearing for a while.
Oh yeah.
Be sitting in your chair, put those muffs on when he tries to talk to you.
You know, I often thought about, you know, what it would be like if you play the game wearing earplugs.
It'd be interesting. I think I'd prefer to have some music if I have a choice.
Yeah, and I do too. I tend to listen to music when I play. But for some of those that don't like that, it'd be interesting to see. Of course, we know Shane Van Boning turns off his hearing aid when he plays, so he can't hear anybody. Seems to work for him. And Earl looks like he hits himself snookered here a little bit behind the 8 ball, so he's going to play safe.
A lot of traffic to hide behind here. Almost marries him to that 7 ball. That would have made it so much tougher.
Oh, yeah. And he might have left the edge here for Brandon.
I don't think he did. If he did, it is ever so slightly. So it almost looks like the 8 and the 2 are like perfectly in line when I look down the line up here.
Wow.
I kind of feel like we're looking directly at each other right now. He's looking down the line. I'm looking down the line. It's tough. I mean, it might barely nudge it if so.
Yeah, he's just seeing if he can just nudge just a tiny bit of it. And get the cue ball. Yeah, that's good right there. He needs the cue ball to slow down. Got a little help there from the 9.
Yeah, he did. That was a great shot.
Earl just one strokes it. And that's probably the worst thing he could have done because, as you can see here, he leaves maybe the whole pocket, maybe 3/4 of the pocket for the 2 ball.
It's going to be another tight one on this 2 ball. And you're jacked up over the 5 a little bit.
Yeah, and you really got to watch the speed because you need to hit it hard enough to come off the rail to make the 4 and soft enough to, just to get the 2 to go right by. But he's got his point on it, and he's going to try to cut it by the 4.
I guess he's just being able to go beside the 5 there.
Oh, he nipped the 4.
This might work out okay.
And then he had to make sure he didn't want to get stuck behind the 6 either. So, I mean, he had a lot of stuff going on there. Of course, Earl just plays another safe right back at him. Now it's problematic for Brandon here. It'd be very hard for him to go the other way on this 2 ball towards the pocket.
Is he trying to make this? He is. Look at that.
Oh, he made the 4. Look
He
at this.
nails it.
And that 2 ball just rolls off just ever so slightly. But I think the 10 ball's in the way, honestly.
Did he not call that? I guess he didn't.
Yeah, see, Earl says it curved around, and it certainly did because we watched it roll up the table, and it did curve. So Earl will be kicking at this 2 ball. He's got to be careful here, kicking at.
I think he's right up against the post.
Yeah, he is. And, of course, Earl plays with a 20-inch extension on his cue, so. Just kidding. It's not that long. Ooh, he almost makes it. Oh,
Watch out, there's a pocket.
He don't want to do that. Oh, no.
Wow. Everything, he says everything's stacked against him sometimes, but that time the 2 ball rolled out. The post is in his way.
Earl concedes that whole entire rack to Brandon. So Brandon's going to go up 4-2. Of course, he accepts the fact that Earl conceded it, and Brandon's going to get the break again.
Concedes the rack on the 2 ball.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it happen before from several different players.
Yeah, I mean, you reach a certain level of frustration, or
I don't necessarily agree with it. I mean, anything could have gone wrong from the 2 to the 10.
Well, I think a little bit of it is kind of like planned mind games of, like, I'd rather concede this rack and make you earn the next one versus let you get into a gear that leads you to a 2 or 3 rack. So we'll see.
It's definitely a move. It's just like not letting somebody shoot the 9 ball or not letting somebody shoot the 10 ball. It definitely allows them not to continue to stay in that gear that they're playing in. Big break drops the 5 and the 2. Is he going to have a shot on the 1?
Yes, he will.
Yes, he will.
With the 3 ball out there, too. 4's a little snuggled to the 7 here. But with where that 3's at, you shouldn't have a problem getting to the short side of this 4. Or just being able to play it safe if he gets out of line.
Yeah, Tim, I agree.
If he can get on top of the 4, 4 will go in the side or the corner pocket, the bottom corner pocket.
Yeah, this is no gimme either, being so close to the rail and the way that these side pockets have been playing lately on this table. You know, he's got to roll forward so that he can see the 3. So he don't want to be stuck behind the 9. Whoa.
Where's that ball going? You see the hand flip. That ball just took off. Well, the rack became a little more interesting.
You know, and that could have, you know, without Brandon being able to run that rack out, you know, it helps Brandon not stay in the moment and stay in stroke. So he tries to play safe, but he doesn't get there, and he's going to give Earl a shot here at 3.
I don't know if it goes. I think we're going to be seeing a safe on the. Yep.
Yeah.
You guys are still live?
Mm-hmm.
So really only shot here is
Do you try to come behind the 3 to send the 3 down table?
yeah, I mean that's really the shot. If he can get in 2 rails right behind the 3. I think that he's already called the side pocket.
Yeah, because if it goes, you're still on top of the 4.
Exactly.
If it misses, it's going down table. I like it. A little two-way action.
So he
Play
probably will
the
hit
odds.
this firm.
Or it won't touch a rail. That's awkward.
Yeah, that's going to be ball in hand for Earl. And Earl just plays it right from where it lies.
Brandon does the honorable thing, lets him know it's ball in hand.
Earl just says, I don't feel like I'm going to win. And, you know, Brandon did do the right thing there, but he certainly didn't have to tell him. You know, Earl's supposed to be paying attention. Earl might snooker himself behind the 8 ball.
Close.
You know, Earl does make it look so effortless when all the balls are out in the open.
So we're back within 1 now. Earl's breaking. He definitely did not have to tell him that was ball in hand. It would have been much harder to get to the 4. I mean, that could have very well been the difference between having to play a safe or come with a strong shot.
You know, that could be a turn of events there. I mean, obviously Brandon did the honorable thing by telling him, but how is that going to play out here the rest of the way? Could have Earl got to the 4 from there? We won't know. 2 and a 3. He's got a shot on the 1. 6 and 9 combos on there. So he'll just cut this one ball in, and he overcuts it, and he's going to leave Brandon a shot. So now Brandon's got to make the most of this opportunity by Earl missing. Not an easy shot here, given the angle that he's got on the 1 and where the 2 lies. So he actually may need to create a shot here for himself. He puts tons of spin, yeah.
That was a good shot.
Hits the ball nice and easy, loads up with spin so that when it hits the rail, it goes right past the 9. And now he's got to look at the 2. He checks the 6-9. Pop this 2 down in the corner. Slide the cue ball out for the 3. Skids the ball a little bit. Slow it down for the 5. He's going to go ahead and play the combo here on the 6-9. I think he's got to look for the 7. You need to see if that 7 ball goes past the 8. We might be able to tell. It is a tight window there.
Yeah, you probably have half a pocket. This 6-9 is also not dead set. That 9's actually kind of lined up to go towards the point. He's going to have to cut the 6 into the 9 a little bit here. Just like that, which actually works out good because it makes the 6 stay up table close to the pocket.
Great shot there by Brandon. Well, he's looking at the 7-10 combo. If he can't get shape on the 7, might as well play the 7-10 combo now, right after the 6 ball. Oof. I think he was trying
that makes both shots tough.
Yeah, I think he was trying to just pinch it a little bit to come back down on the other side of the 7. And it just straightens itself out.
I wonder if he still swings at this and then tries to leave the cue ball behind the 8. It's already tracking that way.
I don't know. It's so tough from there. Because he's almost back cutting the 7 a little bit, you know. I don't think it's. If it was dead nuts lined up, I'd say yeah, you might as well go for it. But I mean, Brandon does have an option here too. I mean, he could push the 7 down to the rail and leave Earl right on the 10 ball.
I think that's what he's doing.
Oh, he went for it. Look at this.
Drills it.
Great shot there by Brandon. He's going to go up 5-3 on Earl Strickland. He's playing well.
Let's look at a couple of these shots that helped him get that victory there. This one shot, he had to hit it soft to give the English enough time to grab here. And then because he had to hit it soft, he also has to counter adjust that much spin because his ball's going to massey out a little bit as well. So that shot was, there's a lot more to that shot than meets the eye at the
You
beginning.
can see him slide it right here. Like, he hits it so low, the cue ball starts to slide first and then takes the spin takes. So, excellent shot there by Brandon. And then this was a great shot. He wanted to go for it. He's up 4-3. Hits it perfect. And now he's up 5-3. And he's breaking, so he would like a good break here. Break and run would put him first on the hill. Gets a good pop, but he breaks dry. Of course, Earl is still talking at the table.
Oh, that 6 ball. Well, it still works out okay. Got the cube far enough behind those balls. Honestly, think I forgot to ask for it. I went to get a coffee and I asked Jake if he wanted anything to drink. Little did he know that I was going to forget to place that order. So he's sitting here waiting for a drink that was never on the way. My bad, fam. My bad. I'm a terrible partner. This might be an amazing shot coming. Well, he's going to be happy with the way that one turned out. See him raise his hand and Pat's table there. It's the universal, my bad. Sorry you have to shoot that. He might make it in the side here. Ooh, slow down.
Earl tells Brandon that he's a genius. And guys, Aranas and Dell Sims match is 6-6.
Ooh.
Hill. I mean, Dell Sim with no quit, this guy. And he's at the table. He might be the only guy that plays as fast as Aranas. Uh-oh, he looks like he made a mistake.
Yeah, I could hear the swoosh as he swung his stick like a sword.
Yeah. Well, they do call him the Highlander, so. You know, the camera might be on here. He's going to go ahead and call the 10.
Yeah,
there's a good
there's
shot by Brandon.
10 balls only impeding the pocket by about a fourth of a ball.
Yeah, so he's going to call the 10. Just a little bit of half ball hit. Oh, no. I thought he was trying to make the 10 ball. He tried to make the 1. I thought for sure he'd try to play the carom there.
Aranas is at the table shooting the 7 ball. I don't see any problems.
So Dell must have made a costly mistake. He got upset and let Aranas back at the table.
Yeah, he went to shoot a routine 4, clip the point, 4 bounced out, and that was when I heard the swoosh.
Another safety here by Earl. as I was saying earlier, Dell might be the only guy that plays as fast as Aranis.
Aranis puts him down.
Yeah, he had him, though. Dell knows it.
Yeah, he sure did. Ouch.
But what can you say, man? What a great tournament to come down here and play for your first time and get this far.
Yeah, it's a great showing.
So Dell Sim will finish 4th place here at the Maryland State. So congratulations to him. We look forward to hopefully having him back down here soon.
And he's such a great guy, too.
Yeah, it really is a joy to talk to. Has pretty good knowledge of pool in general and of all games, really, billiards. Tough position Brandon's in here, because going short rail is extremely tough, because he's either got to hit the ball really full, or he needs to hit this bottom half of the one so he doesn't scratch. He's probably gonna have some speed here on this shot. Oof. Look at this. And he inadvertently saves Earl. Earl might be able to go off the rail here, though.
Great shot.
Earl doesn't even look at it, and he drills it. I'd have to measure that shot up. Now it's Camptown races for Earl. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Slow roll.
That ball rolled out a little bit and almost stayed up.
He got away with one there.
That ball rolled into the point and grabbed on. We'd have been hearing another swoosh.
He's got those extendo fingers, so real easy to shoot over the 10. Bumps the 8 right into shape. Yeah, Earl is definitely freewheeling right now. Good shot there by Earl. Good shape on the 9. He's so automatic sometimes. Earl brings it within 1.
And breaking.
So Aranis waits the loser of this match. So James Diamond Aranis gets sent to the B side early by Sean Wilkie. Fights his way all the way back. 1 match before the finals. Brandon Shuff leads 5-4 in this affair with Earl Strickland trying to keep the lead.
Brandon's still doing a good job when he's sitting in a seat to just focus on a different part of the room.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's not even looking at Earl. I mean, Earl's break is all over the place. Of course, makes a few balls. Can't see a shot on the 1.
What was the score on Jen and Dell's match?
7-2, Del Sim. I'm sorry, 7-3. Earl calls for a push. Pushes, nudges the 10 up just a little. Revealing just part of the one ball there for Brandon. Yeah, agree, Tim. He's one of the last originals still playing, and he's playing at a very high level, even still. So Brandon has the option here if he wants to give this shot back to Earl. But Brandon calls the bank on the one down in the corner, left-hand corner here. Another one pocket shot.
Oh my, look at
And
this.
he hits it good. How'd he hit it? Drains it. That's 2 critical cross-bank shots in this match for Brandon. He's got to settle himself down and get out of this rack. Perfect shot on the 4 ball.
Did Earl forget to flip his card?
Yeah. Earl gives him the entire rack. So Brandon Shuff is on the hill.
Brandon flipped the point for Earl while Earl's busy being upset. Let's take a look at that bank shot again. Like you said, it's another very critical ball that will lead him to an out here.
You can see this is a shot that he practices often and playing one pocket. Just comes across the one, gets the cue ball out of the way, hits it at a real nice medium speed, and watches the one ball just drift into the pocket.
Beautiful.
So Brandon playing well. Of course, Earl has now conceded 2 almost full racks of balls in games to Brandon.
Three, 9.
And Brandon breaks dry. This is a great shot by Earl. He's got to hurry. Oh, almost. He wanted to be above the 2. Calls across the corner bank.
Almost gets it. Leaves him tough. A lot of balls up there to play safe with, though.
Yeah, Brandon's thinking to himself, he surely would like to finish this Earl off here. But he's got to stay focused, play the right shot. He doesn't want to go for anything crazy. He needs to get that 2 ball to the side rail, get the cue ball over here. It's a roll past the pocket. That's a good shot by Brandon. Now Earl is cueing over the 7, shooting the 2. I think he called the 10 ball. I don't know. It's a good shot there by Earl. Brandon can see part of the 2 ball. I don't think you can see it all to make it. Certainly not cleanly, you know.
He'll have to swerve a little if he does.
And it's dangerous, too, to swerve because you got the 8 ball there. This is tough. But Brandon's got to stay composed. He plays safe. Try to get the 2 ball up there. Locked on the 7. Great safety by Brandon Shuff.
Yeah, it's a beautiful shot there.
And Earl is continuing to talk.
Brandon just nods his head, keeps staring straight, nods his head. He's doing a good job staying focused.
Earl almost, unfortunately, almost scratched. Cue ball stays up. He's going to give Brandon a shot here at the 2. Brandon look to play this 2 up in the corner. Just a little punch shot. Wants to get the 2 ball rolling. Great shot. Leaves himself shape on the 3. Going to try to draw this ball back out to play forward, possibly in the corner pocket. He didn't get all the way over where he wanted to be, but he's still okay here. He should be able to pocket this 4 ball down in the corner, come off the side rail and play the 5 in the upper corner.
Nicely done.
Yeah, he put a nice stroke on that.
Seems like every time there's been an option to use 1 rail or 2, he's gone to the 2nd rail every time.
Yeah, most of the players you'll find at this level prefer to go 2 rails like that because it does open their stroke up a little bit. And so he needs to get back down here for this 6 ball. Great shot by Brandon. Wow. Thin cut on the 6. Bring the cue ball back out to the middle of the table for the 7.
Good shot.
Yeah. Earl, I think, concedes the match. So Brandon wins.
He's calling
7-4, and he basically called out Aranis and said, "Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready for somebody else." So Brandon is your player on the hot seat. So he will need to be beat twice. He's in prime position here to take this tournament down.